the daughter couldn't come, and my aunt couldn't leave her child there. She had parents there.
Yeah, so yeah, right. So the story was Isaac,
Yeah.
he stowed away to America because he didn't want to stay in Svaljava. And he was here, he got his green card, but he futzed around with the dates a little bit because he wanted to race back and get the family from Europe. So he goes back to Europe, and when he gets to the consulate with the visa, they had the visa for him. They said, look, they're looking at the birth certificates. They said, well, either you're an American citizen and this little girl is not yours because the dates didn't match up, or you're not an American citizen. So either you can all go to America, but not the baby. And
no, she was an infant. Child.
Oh, she was 7, 8. And they said, we promise, Debbie told us that they said to the parents, we promise we'll get her to America. We promise. Go. Take the visa and go. We'll get her to America. And the parents refused to leave her.
My uncle came back to America. He managed stores in Pittsburgh.
He came back to America.
Yeah, the stores are still in business, the same, I don't know, Pennsylvania. He came back and then he went to Canada and he got himself other papers so that Artie could come back. And when he came back in the 30s, I was a child.
Right.
And I don't know, times weren't good anymore, and he says he has no future, and she didn't want to go. She had an old mother and sick, she was a widow, and they all stayed behind. And what came there, he had even a child after I.
Oh my goodness. Crazy. You know, where's my wedding album? I want to show you a picture of my wedding. Harry, see that album? I'm going to find you in my wedding album.
But you look like your mother's sister.
Yeah. Oh, like
your
Blanche's
grandmother's sister,
right?
Magda, was a beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that.
Okay. You are named after a brilliant
I'm named after Chava Zisel, yeah. Ah, wait. Is that you? Identify yourself. But I have other pictures of you. Is that you or your sister?
I don't know.
All right, let me find a better picture. I have a table picture of her. Wait,
that's Erna.
It is Erna.
This is Erna.
Yeah.
So the Birnbaums mainly had a liquor license, you said?
Yeah.
No, my sister's here. Wait, I'm going to find.
Also Timber? Were they in Timber?
We were very well to do. No, I
Family,
hate to talk about it.
I heard you guys had your own well.
We everything.
They had everything.
But
they all told the same
there were no
stories.
partners. Everything. Everybody was for himself. My grandmother made sure that there is no machlok between brothers, and you know, in business, everybody was separately for themselves.
That's interesting.
Grocery wholesale. I had an aunt, the Stearns in
Right, you hear what she said?
Chicago. You remember? He was here when your grandfather died. We went to the Leviathan.
He
Maybe
told
my
us a little
dad,
bit that
do you
they
know?
were the wealthy landowners,
who
but I didn't know
who she's
all the
talking
history.
about?
Moshe Stern.
Yeah, Moshe Stern,
Yeah.
sure.
Anna married, David married off his third child. He's fourth. He has only one left. He has
Thanks for coming, guys.
4 married children, 15 grandchildren, 14 grandchildren, 9
She said the parents put all the kids in their own business so that they wouldn't fight among themselves.
No partners.
No partnerships.
She was a very smart woman. She didn't speak only Yiddish. She understood
now I
every
found that.
other language, but we had to talk 4 languages because we had
One of the,
minorities,
that's hilarious.
Germans and Russians and Hungarians.
Well, you can't remember, I married Joey.
But she knew that somebody came with a business thing, and they read it and told their mother, she says, I don't like that thing that
To know this 20 years ago would change my life.
this has you cannot take interest.
Do you hear this or not?
It's Milton.
Nothing.
That's
Really? You gotta come closer.
And who's this?
Maybe everyone should move closer. Maybe Dad, you move closer to Dana.
Beautiful mountains around us.
That's where you live.
Marta, I
She's
got
talking about what the Birnbaums did back then in Svaljava.
That's her.
We had our own well. We were in the
That's
timber
her.
and
That's
liquor
her, that's
business.
you.
We were very well to do. All all the mother placed all the sons in different jobs so they wouldn't fight.
And here's
One who
He's
Annie
my
was named
sister
after.
from Chicago, and that's Imre, and
Imre.
that's Malke,
and Goldie, Hannah.
Yeah, her grandma, yeah.
and that's my sister,
Yeah.
Anna, and that's her husband.
Yep,
Milton.
yep. You got the whole family.
And that's Mermelstein Mozart.
Matzah.
Yes.
The tall one next to you?
Yeah.
Wait, which ones? Could you point to which one's you? Which one's you in the book?
Kotzana?
The middle one?
I didn't recognize myself.
Did you ever come to the Svaljava parties?
I went to
Amazing, right?
Izzy was my shadchan. She made my shidduch.
she was
She came here, she's a celebrity.
Holy court.
Yeah, I didn't believe him.
Who believe
She
her?
had such
I didn't believe it. I said she's walked out of the roots, the roots jar. She walked right out of the roots jar.
solemn place to go to. And with the two of us or three of us stood in the corner.
So it's interesting, mom's shiva we
There's no
3 other kids. Actually, 4 other
It's
kids.
not her son, it's his daddy's son.
The last of all vegans.
Who's going?
A Kamalhar? No.
Jordana and Salma Rafat. Next time you're in Israel, when you're in Israel, you gotta go to Debbie Schumer's parents. They have all the books.
Where are you from? Where are your parents from?
He's from
I know I'm so
He has a whole website. We should take a look at
Yeah,
it.
David
does have a
himself,
website.
one of his
We
brothers.
just found out.
No, he's married.
But he
No,
all
but
publishes,
then in
and
Europe,
she never
there
talked
were
about it. He
three
didn't interview
Armstrong
everybody.
brothers,
And he has a photograph book of all the cousins.
traveling salesmen.
That,
They
that,
did very well.
did she know who I'm named after then? Did she know the guy who I'm named after? Bitzalo?
From
No.
You're
I married
named
Dove.
after
And so
my
married
mom's father.
from Slovakia somewhere.
your grandma's father.
This is my father's side,
Your middle name is Dov, Mayor Dov, which is
Oh,
my
yeah.
father's father.
which was her
So
uncle.
Schulmeyer.
Yeah,
Schulmeyer.
Can
you ask her about Mayor Dove?
That's her uncle.
Ask her about who? Which
Mayor
one?
Dove.
Mayor Dove?
Meyer Bear, yeah, Mayor David Hebrew.
Say, tell us what Mayor
It
Dove.
was very usually big person.
Yeah, that was the Yiddish name. Mayor Dove is his Hebrew name. Yeah, he's named Dove.
Someday.
Same Dove.
Did you know Meyer Bear?
That was my uncle. My
Her
dad
father's
was
brother.
his
Grandfather. Right.
Moyle.
Moa.
Oh, Moyle. Oh.
Right. He's Moa.
Yeah.
So tell us about it. I mean, I know who most
My,
of them.
my
must
uncle,
remember it.
all the Birnbaum men were loving, friendly, good
Extroverts.
husbands, good fathers, and
Exactly.
He didn't pay her to say that. She just came out with that on her own. We had no idea.
You know, to be a good husband and a good father, you have to have good wives.
Ah, now we're talking. Now we're
But you
talking.
knew David Aryeh also?
Who?
David Aryeh.
Who is the
It wasn't David, it was David. Ari was not. the
David,
one.
my
It's a
grandfather, was my grandfather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she said the middle
Yeah.
name was not Aryeh. Aryeh was from
He
some
was
other.
only David.
Only David. She just.
And so they gave a name to somebody. You are David Aryeh? Must be from your grandmother's side, somebody.
Well, the Aryeh must be from the other side. David
And
Aryeh and
I
I'm
have-
Chava
I
Zissel,
have-
but my grandmother was Chava Zissel.
Chava
And Helen Berman is Chava
What's your
Zissel.
Hebrew name?
Chava. I
My
don't know what's his.
Hebrew name is Hindu.
And my mother always says, when my father named me in shul, so he, they agreed, Chava will be the
So how
Hebrew name.
old were you?
And he goes, Chava Zissel. She goes,
how-
Chava Zissel?
19.
I wasn't expecting that. She's from the Bronx.
Wow, it's 1 year older than me.
Watch his contrast.
It's 1 year older than me.
So tell us about David. Tell us about David.
David was a very handsome man. He went every summer to Carlsbad for the cure. They
For
were
the spas.
diabetic, so they walked the promenade with the water they drank.
Water pipes.
And President Masaryk was there too.
Who was?
Masaryk, the first president of Czechoslovakia.
Oh, wow.
And he was a very handsome man, my grandfather. Tall, 6 feet tall and well dressed. Masaryk said to his, I want to go and approach this man and ask him where he is from. I want to take a picture with him. And
Wow.
they took a picture. Masaryk sits at the table my grandfather stays next to him, and every newspaper brought it, and
Wow.
the family had it. Yeah, everybody had it, that picture.
The famous picture. Celebrity sighting.
When Chava Cecil died, they were married 63 years. And you know, those years, who lived to be 60?
Right, let alone married.
Married
That's amazing.
63.
Crazy. Wow.
And then, you know, the Hungarians came in, and then the Ukraine, and then the Germans, and it was the whole dance we danced. But he stayed in his own home till they didn't take us to Auschwitz.
That was David. He died in his own home.
You know, every Sun, Friday night after the meal, my father never benched at his table, and there were guests and there were employees, and he said, I am going to my father's to bench there.
Sons always benched at the
Yeah.
father's. Wow.
They were very loving, nice.
Do you remember my father as a kid? Bummy? Do you remember Bummy?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
They had an apple tree, and we went an old big apple tree. I still remember.
Really?
And they all came, you know, they went to each other.
Uh-huh.
They were close.
Yeah. So he was 10, he said, when he moved to Berlin, when the family moved to Berlin. He was
I
10.
remember I was a little girl, and
Yeah.
we went to Košice, to Kasha. They said goodbye, but my father wanted to say goodbye. And he took me along because I had my older brother lived in Košice.
So you went along to say goodbye. So Marta, Erna, and Irene. I mean, my father. I know my father was close to you even all the
I
years.
remember the Stern boys.
The Stearns.
They used to pinch us. Stern in Chicago, Moshe Stern.
His mother was a Birnbaum, right?
Yeah.
His mother was one of the sisters, one of the famous sisters. 6 brothers and 3 sisters. Moshe Stern's mother was one of the Birnbaum
Yeah.
sisters.
Sure, they're so confused. Obviously. I know that's
We should be along the left side going down, I think.
so.
I don't know. What's the first name?
Bran.
So was there? Do you remember the shul there, or
That was a big shul.
where did you guys daven? You davened every.
On the base medrash. Next, you know, there were the modern ones, the modern young ones went to a shul, a beautiful shul, beautifully built. And
How many people roughly lived in
300 families, 300 Jewish
Svaljava?
families.
In Svaljava?
In Svaljava.
How many non-Jewish families?
10,000.
So 300 Jews, 10,000 non-Jews.
But business was mostly held in Jewish hands, but there were factories, chemical factories, and lumber was big business there. People,
But it was mainly dominated, you'd say, heavily by.
every business and everything was dominated by Jews. But the Goyim, they had good income. They had their own homes and they had their own land, and they worked in the factories, got every week a check, so they had what to spend. So it was.
Oh, they had money to spend, so
Yeah.
to enrich the land.
And they had no
owners.
expenses. Everything grew. We
Interesting.
had
It's
good
very
mineral
interesting.
water. Matzah.
Matzah, yeah.
They had, you see, it was the land and the thing was owned by Austrian nobility because it was Austria-Hungary. They lived in Vienna and around. So that was there, but they rented it, you know, they
leased it, yeah.
leased it
Yeah.
to Jews, and all the mineral waters were shipped all over Europe.
Wow.
So you remember a lot.
So who davened by the Svaljava roof?
All the Birnbaums. All the Birnbaums.
So that was your
Wait, what about?
Svaljava roof's wife was a Meisler.
Yeah.
Ah,
That was your grandmother's
grandmother's
sister.
sister.
what? Yeah.
It was my grandfather's sister. It was your
Right, right,
grandmother's
right.
sister. It was Alex Friedman's mother's
Mother.
sister.
So what was her name?
All the
Ruth?
same family.
Those are from the Meisliks.
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah,
your
yeah.
mothers, grandmothers.
And they also lived in Svaljava?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wait, who is the, I'm confused. Who is
Meyer Bear married.
Married a
Fega Meisler. And Marilyn is from the Meisler side. But also in
That's
Svaljava.
something.
And that's Alex
and
is
when somebody
Meisler. Alex
came,
Friedman, his mother was
somebody
Meisler.
didn't
That's
live
the
there
Meisler
and
side.
came to
We always
visit.
focus
For
on
the
we
summer they used to
hung out
come
with the
with
Birnbaum
small
circle. They were like our
children to be
immediate
in the
aunts and
mountains.
uncles.
Right.
So
It's
we
probably a
were
nice,
very
beautiful area, right?
Muncie
Beautiful
and,
area.
Beautiful area.
But
Like, what was?
Marilyn
I
grew
have
up and
friends
also
who
was
went,
second cousin on
and
the other
from
side
Košice
from my
they
father's
took
side.
a
Our
train
fathers were first cousins.
Cousin's first cousin,
to
right.
Poland.
So how would?
And so they went all over, all
Same
the
business,
Carpathian
lived in the
That's
same
right, and
neighborhood.
they worked together, that's
and
right.
they filmed it, yet they had the old, and they showed that you couldn't, it's more
Right, Ari
beautiful
and but we
than
were first cousins
Switzerland.
from the mother's side.
Really?
Beautiful.
So it was a very nice town, meaning everyone in the town was.
Oh,
It was an.
Munkac had 10,000 Jews, more Jews than
10,000 Jews in Munkac.
more Jews than non-Jews.
Wow. Munkac was a big town. That was the big town
Big
next to
city.
their little swallow.
How many Jews in Kasha?
Oh, Kasha must have been 10,000 Jews for sure, but Kasha was already a more modern city, not Hasidic.
Oh, it was not.
Svaljava was still what? Still.
They already, Shabbos wasn't so holy. They did
More
things,
secular.
Right. Okay.
and assimilation was then when you graduated college or graduate school, or Shabbos was put aside.
Interesting.
But a lot of them never did it, but temptation.
And so, how
I-
many?
I
Was
had
there
a
a school there, or how many schools were there in the town?
There were no Jewish
No
high
Jewish
schools.
schools.
No Jewish schools.
So the closest school was in Munkac.
No, there was high schools in Svaljava too, but in gymnasium you went 4 years of public school.
Right.
And then who wanted more education went to a gymnasium, they called it,
Right.
8 years. After the 8 years you went to university.
Mm-hmm.
But they married off children early.
Yeah. So who were the baby cousins? You said you and your sister, right?
We were the kinder because
They called
they
them the
were
kinder,
all
the little cousins.
They didn't call us by name.
The kinder.
The kinder.
Martha, when's the last time we saw each other?
On your wedding, on
My
her
said my
wedding.
wedding. That's very possible.
I saw,
David, I would think she would
Maybe
have seen
David,
it
yeah.
during that possibly.
but I am friendly with the Glocks.
Ah.
Eugene and
Oh,
Jean
you're in
Glock.
Eugene. Ah.
And we were together for, the last time with my husband, we were for Sukkot together. And Jean is a very nice woman till you know her.
I don't even remember.
Did you hear what he said?
I won't even
Jeannie's a
remember.
very nice woman until you know her.
I won't
No,
remember.
she is, but she's hard to take.
She's tough.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
But he's a lovely
He's a
man.
lovely guy. Yeah.
No, they do a lot of good in life. and
Right,
They
of
are
course.
generous
Eugene were-
and
I understand.
but he's a very nice man.
Lovely, charming.
And we sat there and he says to me, oh, I am invited to Eve Birnbaum. She says, I'm staying with Marta, she said. I said, don't talk too loud, because that's my
cousin.
first cousin. I said, watch what you say.
That's so funny.
And he left.
That's a right.
And we sat there, and she, her voice makes somebody crazy. And everybody was pushing in Israel in the
Oh, so it was in Israel, and so yeah,
elevator.
she always did the show, Beit HaShoavim, Simchat Beit HaShoavim, the Glocks.
Yeah.
They was through a big event in Jerusalem.
They did a lot for
Lot.
for for Israel, and
Oh
they
yeah,
still
yeah,
do.
yeah. They still
and
do. And my sister would go to the Simchat Beit HaShovim when
Yeah.
they used to do.
And so I said, watch what you say, because I understand every word.
Now, when you saw them, was it in Israel?
Yeah.
On Sukkot? Yeah. Okay. So it was in Israel on Sukkot because they do it every year. So wow. So when was the
Who
last?
is this young lady?
This is David's daughter Rafaela, another daughter Jordana, and
she-
son Solomon.
just had a
the
baby
young
girl.
married lady.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, Mazel tov.
And mother just had a baby.
The new mother.
Grandpa.
Exactly.
Very good.
Right.
I remember you from a bar mitzvah by the bas mitzvahs or bar mitzvahs by the
Great name.
Malkus children.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Good.
Josh, I see.
You see
Often
Josh?
He comes to my sister's.
Yeah.
Because he comes to US a lot.
Simchas.
Yeah. Josh, he's
I
connected.
spoke to them. When were they? It was a few weeks ago.
Oh, you
months
did?
ago.
He was at my
There
mother's funeral,
was
yeah.
How do you call it now? Before they get engaged, they say a what?
Oh, the L'chaim.
L'chaim. There I met Josh and
Sherry.
I knew them.
You just realized that now? Kidding me.
I forgot. That's so funny.
Charlie's
What was
just realized you're
What was
nephew.
David's role in the community in Svaljava?
he was the president of the congregation for many, many decades, and they came, the rabbis, you know, who took Kvitler, and they stayed in their house for months, the Belzer Rebbe and the Svaljava Rebbe, you know.
Wow.
Those were the rabbis who you wrote a Kvittel.
The
and
Kvittel,
you-
put it in the
yeah,
code,
No,
yeah.
there was a Gabbe who took the Kvittel. And you told them all the
Oh, Yitzaris.
stories. It was the doctor and the lawyer and the psychiatrist and everything. And my grandpa Dubé, they had a huge house.
Yeah, that
Whole
huge
street
house.
A whole street were buildings, and the other half were his orchard. And a whole street.
Wow.
And,
How big would
know,
you say?
it came in the hundreds, and with 6 children and with 6 parents, and they wanted the rabbi should give a little. So they came and they stayed there, and they were sad,
Who was
and they
that?
slept over for months.
Which is
David is your father's named after her grandfather.
With a lot of
Mayor Dovstad.
Dad's
Dad's
grandfather?
father.
That's great.
always.
Okay, fine.
My
That's
father
great.
was the Rana was the oldest daughter, but
He
my
has that big a
father
house, or
was
is his
the
house
first
He had the
son.
big landowner and
Oh, yeah.
he had the big house on the block. It took up the
So
whole
he had
block.
like many acres.
And he hosted the
The
Sesava
Rebbe.
Rebbe, the Belzeva Rebbe, all the Rebbes
But
came and they stayed there.
for months. They came after Hanukkah and they stayed till Purim.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, that's a whole
That's a long house. The
We
guests
had
that never
harsh
leaves.
winters.
I want to hear how big this house
People
was.
came from far and near